I have an idea of what's going on this morning, and it doesn't look pretty. This is an exchange-led liquidation event that has taken place once again, and the market has dropped significantly, especially for altcoins, which lets you believe that the market is just literally being completely manipulated, guys, at this point. I mean, you could actually see what's going on here. And this is exchange liquidations in the last 24 hours led by Bybit. And of course, they've just recouped the money or half of the money that they've lost in a single night. It's absolutely impossible. Bybit whips out a 424 million in profit in one day. You know, do not feel sorry for them is the message. This entire global crypto market expense, I mean, look, 1.5 billion is nothing for these guys. You know, there may be people sitting there thinking, these leeches have lost a lot of money. And look at this. I mean, looks like the largest Solana longs liquidation since 2023. One flash below 150. Now, like I said, stay calm, stay relaxed. This is a market manipulation and a statement for these big, these big exchanges to make even more money. I absolutely believe that. And obviously, you know, this is Raoul Pal making this a massive similarity between 2017 and 2025. It's literally the same, more or less. The pattern is very similar. And the pullback, which was like 5x, 28% plus pullback in BTC, mostly the lasted 2 to 3 months before new highs. All-time highs for altcoins. I mean, 65% correction, and then all-time highs. Now, some of these alts right now are in complete disarray. I understand that. There was a brother in my Discord asking me, you have balls holding your micro caps. Where do you sell them? What's the point right now? What is the point? And again, you know, I'm talking to everybody. Look at this: Sui below $3, Tau below $400, Sonic, which was a fantastic call I made at around 38 cents. This ran really, really hard, but over the last 24 hours, it's now lost another 14%. Massive dump. Look over here. Look at Aerodrome Finance at 67 cents. I mean, everything here. There may be small recoveries, but there is no exception here. Cubic here, 13.53. Manta, 33 cents. Delicium AGI at 7 cents. Guys, there is some fantastic opportunities here. If you don't believe me, crypto will be back, then you should definitely not be watching this video. But I do believe, look at Reploy here, 188. $18 million market cap. So look, it's not about catching a fallen knife, but what I would say is majority of these altcoins are just, you know, I'm prepared for some to go to zero and then for these ones to absolutely recover. But I do genuinely believe you could see relative strength here. Look at Axelar's bounce. 8% drop, and then it's up 1.4%. AI16Z, 3% here. So overall, guys, look, at the end of the day, some of these still have a relatively good market cap to be buying at. But what I would say right now, those of you who are thinking about selling, well, unfortunately, the total crypto market cap you can see here back to 1.1 trillion. Yesterday was 1.19 trillion. Now it's 1.12 trillion. And volume is dropping as well. Total market size is 2.96 trillion. Now, expectation for this bull cycle was that the market reaches at 3 billion. And again, altcoins are totally in disarray. I mean, total 3 in particular. So what are we looking at? Bitcoin here, guys. The one we may spend a bit more time to come down. So we've got a couple of things that could potentially happen. You know, we could come down, you know, hit these levels, and then of course make our way back to the upside. You know, so, or alternatively, we could potentially see a reversal here. So either way, guys, I would say continue to do what you have to do. There is a fact of that fallen knife situation right now. Just DCA into your quality altcoins. There's really nothing you can do except either sell at a loss and get out of the market, or at least consolidate into good alts. But I can tell you right now, it's not looking good. Short term, long term, who knows? One thing I would take solace is look at the RSI over here on the weekly. It's just about to bottom out. We have been ranging massively on the daily. Look at this. We've been in this kind of consolidation pattern, this range for a very long time, guys. You know, you could actually see here if we put a parallel channel. I mean, it's so predictable right now that it's not even, it's unbelievable. But look at this box here. You know, all the price action for BTC has been in this range, right? Since we broke out of there, top of the range, bottom of the range, and we are now closer to breaking down. And if we do, like I said, these other levels will be relevant. But just for you to understand right now, the total Bitcoin market dominance, it's still got way to go. I mean, if we look at this post by Mr. Cohen, you're looking at 786 fib retracement for BTC dominance at 66%. Let that sink in. Let that determine what's going to happen to your alts, right? So opportunities, yes. Pain, I mean, amongst all of this, then there's this stuff the SEC acknowledges filing for Grayscale Spot Cardano ETF. So this is an exchange-led annihilation. And, you know, look at this. This is zero, bro. And everybody was just kind of like, you know, this was the hype. This was like AI agent pandemonium. And look at it today. One of the craziest things we've ever witnessed, and now has dumped 96%, guys, right? It's not normal. It's not normal. But what I would say, this is crypto. This happens. And if you look at stuff that I'm looking at right now, I mean, take your pick, fix your portfolio, look at peak at 15 cents, right? GeoNet, which has been very, very strong throughout. Right now, volume dropping, market cap dropping as well. Look, Devi, 71 million. And then you've got the smaller ones, you know, 60 cents for alephium, aitech here. What is aitech now? 4.5 cents. So basedai here, 87 cents. That is just ridiculous, 33%. So right now, there's no need to kind of like, you know, we've panicked enough. And the only good call that I've made in the last few months is Sonic, and Sonic has done very well, but over the 7 days. So it's really difficult, guys. Aerodrome at 67 cents. So there's plenty of choices in terms of the overall crypto scenarios. However, my biggest concern right now is not that. My biggest concern right now is just seeing what survives and what completely dies off. And if you don't have that mentality, I think it's gonna be very difficult ride for you this cycle, guys. Individual altcoins, are they worth looking at right now? Yes. Investigate quality. You know, investigate what you need to get. But at the moment, this market is just for sitting out and chilling, unless you're already out. So guys, this is an exchange-led liquidation event, and I hope that makes some sense. We do have a massive macro week, got big data coming, so the exchanges will play their dirty tricks. And I think this is very clear to everyone right now. The small guy has barely any chance to catch his breath because of what's going on with the market manipulation, guys. It's not about, if you think it's your altcoin specific, looking at an event like this, right, then there's no point. Just sell your stuff and go home, right? This is the top 100. God knows what's happening down in the top 1000. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.